Good morning. In this period, let us try to understand another concept in the unit supply analysis, and it will be elasticity of supply. Elasticity of supply here is the price elasticity of supply. In this topic, let us try to understand the meaning of price elasticity of supply and its measurement, the formula which can be used to measure the price elasticity of supply. Let us solve one example and let us try to analyze different types of price elasticity of supply. So what do you mean by price elasticity of supply? It refers to a measure of the change in quantity supplied due to a change in the level of price. In other words, the price elasticity of supply measures the degree of responsiveness of supply due to a change in the level of price. Then how it can be measured? This simple formula can be used, that is price elasticity of supply ES is equal to proportionate change in quantity supplied divided by proportionate change in price. Or simply you can use percentage change. You can make use of both the aspects here, either proportionate or percentage. So here I am using proportionate change in quantity supplied divided by proportionate change in price. This ratio can further be expanded like this. ES is equal to change in quantity supplied divided by original quantity of supply. This whole is divided by change in price divided by original price. We can represent this ratio with the help of some symbols. That is ES is equal to delta S upon S divided by delta P upon P. We can simplify it further. Delta S upon S into P by delta P. Finally, ES is equal to delta S upon delta P into P by S. So bring delta one side. So this is the final formula which can be used to measure the price elasticity of supply. Now let us have an example. When price was equal to rupees 20, the quantity supplied was 150 units. When price increases to rupees 25, the quantity supplied extends to 200 units. Suppose this is the data given. How can you measure the price elasticity of supply? ES is equal to, apply this formula, delta S upon delta P into P by S. Here change in quantity supplied is 50 units. It means 150 became 200. So 50 is the change. Delta P, change in price, 20 became 25. So 5 is the change into P, original price, 20 divided by 150, original quantity supplied Q. So finally you have to simplify. ES is equal to 4 by 3 or 1.33. So price elasticity of supply is equal to 1.33 in this particular example. You can also solve some more problems. So here the value of ES is more than 1. So it is relatively elastic supply type. Now let us study different types of price elasticity of supply based on the degree of responsiveness of supply to the changes in the level of price. So based on degree of responsiveness of supply due to a change in price, we can classify 5 different types of price elasticity of supply. So types of price elasticity of supply. So broadly, there are 5 types of price elasticity of supply based on the degree of responsiveness. ಮತ್ತು ಕಲೆ ಐತಂಗಿದು So types of price elastic supply. Number one, perfectly elastic supply. Among these five types, two are extreme types of price elasticity of supply, because we have been using the word perfectly elastic supply and perfectly inelastic supply. These are the two extreme types of price elasticity of supply. So what do you mean by this? In case of perfectly elastic supply, a very small change in price leads to a tremendous change in quantity supplied. The change in price may be negligible, but the changes in quantity supplied will be so great that or so large that it cannot be measured, or it is not measurable or countable. Therefore, the value of elasticity of supply ES will be equal to infinity in this type, and the supply curve will be parallel to x-axis. I am drawing the diagram. OX, OY, quantity supplied, and here price. SS represents the supply curve. You can observe the shape of the supply curve here. Supply curve will be parallel to x-axis. This shows that elasticity of supply is not measurable or countable. So this is one extreme type of elasticity of supply. Second extreme type is perfectly inelastic supply. Perfectly inelastic supply. So what do you mean by this? In this type, whatever may be the changes in price, the quantity supplied remains the same. It means supply is not at all responsive to the changes in the level of price. Supply will lose its elasticity completely. There will be no elasticity, no changes in quantity supplied. Therefore, the value of ES will be equal to 0 in this case, because supply will lose its elasticity completely. Then you can observe the shape of the supply curve. Supply curve will be parallel to y-axis or perpendicular to x-axis. Quantity supplied and here price. So this is supply curve SS. Whatever may be the changes in price, quantity supplied remains the same. P, P1, P2, like that. So either price may increase or decrease. Here quantity supplied remains the same at OS level. Therefore, there is no change in quantity supplied, and supply will lose its elasticity completely. Therefore, the value of elasticity of supply ES will be equal to 0 in this type. Then the third type will be relatively elastic supply. Relatively elastic supply. So in this type, the proportionate change in quantity supplied will be greater than the proportionate change in price. It means supply is highly responsive to the changes in the level of price. Therefore, the value of ES will be greater than 1 in this type. In our last example, the value of price elasticity of supply was 1.33, and it is the example of relatively elastic supply where the value of price elasticity of supply was greater than 1. So ES is always greater than 1 in this type. You can observe the shape of the supply curve in this type. I'm showing the diagram. OX, OY. Quantity supplied. And here price. So the slope of the supply curve will be very less. As the slope of the supply curve decreases, automatically the value of elasticity of supply will go on increase. In this case, you can observe the shape of the supply curve. SS represents the supply curve. When price was at OP level, quantity supplied was at OQ level. When price increases to OP1, the quantity supplied extends to OQ1. So you can observe the changes in quantity supplied and changes in price. Changes in price is only PP1, but changes in quantity supplied is QQ1. So QQ1 is greater than PP1. You can compare this portion and this portion, QQ1 and PP1. So this portion is greater than this portion. So always the value of price elasticity of supply would be greater than 1 in this type. Then number 4. Fourth type will be relatively inelastic supply. In this type, the proportionate change in quantity supplied will be smaller than proportionate change in price. It means supply is not so responsive to the changes in the level of price. We can notice some changes in supply, but supply is not so responsive to the changes in the level of price. Therefore, the value of ES will be always less than 1. And the supply curve will be a more steeped curve. I can observe the supply curve also. OX, OY. Quantity supplied. And here price. You can observe the shape of the supply curve. It will be a more steeped supply curve having greater slope. When price was at OP level, quantity supplied was at OQ level. When price increases to OP1, the quantity supplied extends to OQ1. So you can observe changes in quantity supplied is only QQ1, but changes in price is PP1. So changes in price is greater than changes in quantity supplied. PP1 is greater than QQ1. Therefore, always in this type, the value of price elasticity of supply will be lesser than 1. Then the last type, number 5, is unitary elastic supply. Unitary elastic supply. In this case, the proportionate change in quantity supplied will be equal to proportionate change in price. So both the proportions are equal in this particular type. Therefore, always in this case, elasticity of supply will be equal to 1. Value of price elasticity of supply will be equal to 1. then the supply curve will be 45-degree angled. I'm drawing the diagram OX, OY. Quantity supplied, price level. So supply curve will be 45-degree angled. SS represents the supply curve. Price was at OP level. Quantity supplied was at OQ level. When price increases to OP1, the quantity supplied extends to OQ1. So here, proportionate change in quantity supplied, that is QQ1, is equal to the proportionate change in price, PP1. So both the proportions are equal. It means you will get the same values in both numerator and denominator. Therefore, the value of price elasticity of supply will always be equal to 1 in this type. So based on the degree of responsiveness of supply to the changes in the level of price, we can classify these 5 different types of price elasticity of supply. In our next period, let us try to analyze an equilibrium between demand and supply. Now we have studied both demand and supply side, how the equilibrium market price will be determined based on total demand for and total supply of that particular commodity. Under market mechanism, I have told you, demand and supply are the two important market forces. So based on which the price of a commodity in the market will be determined. So always the price of a commodity will be determined in the market on the basis of total demand for and total supply of that commodity. Let us study how the equilibrium price will be established under market mechanism with the help of the analysis equilibrium between demand and supply. Let us study this concept in our next period. Thank you.